excited to film this video. I don't want to say requested because I don't think anybody requested this video, but I suggested it and a couple people said it would be a good idea and they'd be interested in watching. The video I'm going to be filming today is a tattoo tour. So I started getting tattoos when I was 22, I want to say. My first tattoo I got when I was 22. I waited, even though I wanted tattoos since I was like 18. I wanted to get my first one, but I wasn't allowed to. But this time I kind of had the ideology that I'm getting the transportation there, and I'm supplying the money, the finances, so why not get it? So I got it. So in total I have about 8 tattoos. I have 3 on my left arm, I have 4 on my right arm, and then I have 1 on my thigh. And I got them in bunches, so I got my first 3 together, and then I got another 3, and then I got 1, and then I got my thigh piece separate, because my thigh piece was my longest tattoo. I think that one took close to 2 hours, and it's not like this big, like, dramatic tattoo, but it is a very, in my opinion at least, a very detailed tattoo, which is why it took that long. So I'll start with my smallest tattoo. My smallest tattoo is on my wrist. I'll take like pictures and videos of it so you guys are able to see better. So the first tattoo I got was this one. It's an 1111. I'm really big into angel numbers, and I see that number a lot. I see angel numbers a lot, and I see 1111 more than you would even like imagine. I see it like when I was literally on my way to getting that tattoo. I looked at the clock and it was 11:11, and it was just crazy to me because it kind of solidified that me getting that tattoo was the right thing to do. So I got that tattoo, and at first I wanted to get it higher on my wrist, like higher, but the tattoo artist advised me that it might fade here more, so I got it a little lower, and I'm happy with my decision. I'm happy with my decision to get it lower because I think it looks better. So that same day I got another tattoo. One of my favorite artists is Olivia Rodrigo, and her first album, Sour, one of the songs really like touched me and kind of like really pulled at me, and that was Enough For You. So I got this tattoo. I got a tattoo right here. You can't really see it that well, but I got it right here. And I'll put a picture, of course. But I got a tattoo right here, and it says Enough For You, and it's an eye with a tear, with like one single teardrop, like one single tear streaming from the eye. And it says Enough For You, because that song means a lot to me for a lot of reasons, for personal reasons, for relationship reasons, for like parental reasons, for platonic reasons. That song means a lot to me. And speaking of, like, Ashley already went to go see her for her Guts tour, and she told me that she performs Enough For You on the moon. So when you don't see me after August, just know it's because
he needs some meat.
Because like that song, especially because she's saying it like on top of the moon, like the floating moon that she has. Done. Like literally R.I.P. me, like KO. Done. Dunzo. The other tattoo I got in that same sitting was a tattoo that I have on my my whatever you call this right here. This is it. This is the tattoo I got. It says everything in Thai. The T. Because you know your boy has some stretch marks. We have some stretch marks because we're stretching, unfortunately. And I need to just go back. And currently right now I'm stretching. I'm in a stretching period, and do I like it? No, but it's happening, so I'm just gonna do my best to get back on track. And it's part of a poem. I think it's the poem is just that singular line, and it means a lot to me because when I was younger, like younger as in yesterday, no, when I was younger, like probably, I want to say like maybe 2 to 3 years ago. I think, of course, for sure during the pandemic, sometimes I would like think about my future, and I would like heavily fixate on my future and what my future would be, and it would be like so mentally exhausting for me, to the point where I'd be like, I'm not good at anything else. Like, if this does not happen for me, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What I think I'm meant to do on this earth, and that's to make people happy, that's to entertain, that's to make people laugh, make people feel like they aren't alone, give people an escape, and give people a person that they can come to and be like, he understands me, he knows what I'm going through, or he knows how my life is, because maybe you're also gay, you're also a person of color, one or the other, both. You're also somebody who is insecure about their body, you're also somebody who's like insecure about their talent, their skills, that you don't think you're gonna make it in the industry you want to make it in. And I'm here to say it's possible and you can do it. Those are the 3 tattoos I got. Oh, I got a 4th tattoo the first time too. I got, you won't be able to see it that much, but I got this. Period. Farmer's tan, exposing, like literally, what is this? Literally like paper. Paper, tan. Paper, we live gradient. The 4th tattoo I got was this planet. Like, period. Is it perfectly circle right now? Sometimes. Okay. It's obviously the planet Venus. I got this tattoo because it's the planet that rules over my zodiac sign, Libra. I'm a Libra. Yeah, so Venus rules over Libra, so I got this tattoo. And I also wanted to get it, and my tattoo artist was like, oh, this would be a cool idea. I was like, oh, yes. She said that because my heart is right here, let's make it so that it's like the heart is the light, because Venus is the planet of love. But like the heart, like the love, is the light shining on the planet. So right here it's lighter, and right here it's like the sides. These sides are shaded in on the far side right here. And it's like more light right here. You get like your first tattoo or tattoos. I got multiple because they were small, so I didn't really think a big deal of it. But when you get your first tattoos, you get like tattoo crazy. It's very real. Like, you itch for tattoos. I currently am itching for tattoos. I want more tattoos. I'm currently itching for so many more tattoos. I think maybe 2 or 3 months after getting these tattoos, I got them in August. 2 to 3 months after getting those, I made an appointment to get more tattoos. So after that, I was like, what am I gonna get? So I had some ideas in I literally have a notes. Let me show you my notes app. So this is my notes app of tattoo ideas. That's me, little me. That's me and my dad, but yeah. These are some tattoo ideas I want. Some of them are like matching tattoos with somebody that I'm planning to get some matching tattoos with. But yeah, these are like tattoo ideas that I have. Like a bunch of tattoo ideas. When I say a list, I have a list. And basically, I was like, what am I gonna get? So I was looking at my list and I was like, are there any other tattoos that are small that I can get like a bunch of? Because the tattoo artist I went to was charging hourly, so I was like, let me use the time wisely and be like, okay, let me get a couple small tattoos so I can get a couple small tattoos for a decent price. Because like some people would charge for like this tattoo, they would charge just for this tattoo like one something. But I got 4 tattoos, I think, for $250. I got 4 tattoos for $250, which is a good price, and they're really well done, and she's an amazing artist. But the next tattoos I got, like the second trip, I think I went in October or November. It was like a birthday thing for me. I got a couple more tattoos. I got this tattoo that says, you can't see it, but it says 616. A lot of people see this tattoo, or they see like a lot of people I work with. I work in education, so I work with children. They'll see this tattoo, or they'll see this tattoo on the 1111, and they'll be like, are you part of Squid Games? Like, why do you have numbers on your body? I'm like, no, it's just, like, I don't add colons to time. Like, this is 616, it stands for 616, the time I was born. And I want to get more tattoos of dates, but I'm not going to put, like, the dash. Or I'm not going to put, like, the dash or the slash. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do, like, the numbers. So I got this, because obviously this is the time I was born, 6:16 a.m. And then I got another tattoo right here. You can't really see it that well. It's right here. Let me see if you can see it better. There you go. Okay. So it says M squared. And it has a heart around it, like Disney Channel.
You are watching Disney Channel.
No, but yeah, it says M squared in a heart. In a heart. Because I know this is how we do it now. In a heart. 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 But, yeah, so I got M squared because I have two goddaughters. I have a goddaughter named Maddie and a goddaughter, Maddie, Perry Maddie. And a goddaughter named Maddie, and I have a goddaughter named Mariah, MJ. We call her Mariah MJ because her middle name too. But, yeah, so I have Maddie and Mariah. They're both M. So I was like, I want to get something for my goddaughters. At first, I was going to get their zodiac signs because it's crazy because I'm a Libra. My goddaughter Mariah is a Libra. And then my sister's a Gemini. And then my goddaughter Maddie's a Gemini. I was like, no, I kind of want to do something specific for them. So their names start with M. Luckily, I just can do that. So I got a heart because I love them. And then I got M and squared. Maybe it's like not mathematically accurate, but in my head I was just like, it's two M's, M squared. And then another tattoo I got, my last name. So I got my last name, you can't really see it. I'll try to, it's over here. You already know my last name, it's my name, Jay Valencia. So I got my last name. And at first I used to be kind of ashamed of my last name because when I used to go to like catechism to get like my first communion. And not forced, but like I didn't know at the time the religion and everything, but anyways, I digress. But so I used to be ashamed of it because I used to be like, oh, it's not Mexican enough, because like I would hear the kids being called so-and-so Gomez, so-and-so Martinez, so-and-so Gonzalez, so-and-so like Ortiz or whatever. And I'm like, and they're like, Jacob Valencia. And I'm like, hey, Valencia.
Like
it sounded so white in my opinion. Maybe not anymore, but I'm not gonna say like Valencia. Like that's so how do you say that? Like Valencia? Valencia. Valencia. Balenciaga. I don't know. Balenciaga. But yeah, so I was like, I didn't really like it. But then recently, last summer, and before that, but like last summer really, I started really reconnecting with my dad's side of the family. Like some of his cousins and their children. In Mexican culture, we call our parents' cousins. We call our parents' cousins' children our cousins. And so I reconnected with them a lot, with my dad's side of the family. And I would see how they're so proud of their last name. They're so proud of being a Valencia. They have it tattooed on their chest. Somebody has it tattooed on their back. Somebody like across their back. Somebody has it like on their arm. They have like a little, like, you know, they have like a sign. You know how teachers have the greatest teacher ever sign? They have like a sign that says Valencia in their home. Like, so many people are proud of that last name. It kind of made me be like, oh wow, like something I thought was just my name, like something I thought that was just like, oh, Valencia. Like, oh, it's just my last name. It's not even that Mexican. It became so much more to me because like a lot of you probably don't know unless you know me personally. When I was 6, my dad passed away, and obviously that was his last name, which is not my last name. And so it's kind of like I'm an extension of him, obviously, because I'm his child. And so it made me think, like, if these people are very proud of having their last name be Valencia, then like it's making me proud. It's making me realize that this is like an extension of my dad, an extension of his family. I'm an extension of him. And like, why not be proud of it? Like, why not wear it as like why not wear it as a trophy? Then the last tattoo I got is probably one of the other most meaningful tattoos I got. It's a tarot card, and I don't know if you could tell by my background, I love tarot. But I will put the photo of it up here because I can't show you my thigh. I'm not like a cheerleader where I'll be like, hey, this is my tattoo, guys. I'll put a picture of the drawing the artist made, because on my thigh, you're not gonna see as much detail as on the drawing that the person made. My last tattoo is another one that's meaningful, and it's something that I kind of curated from an already existing thing. So obviously the Lover's card in the tarot deck already exists. In different decks it might look different, but I looked up the most traditional picture of it. There's only subtle, slight differences from the reference photo that I took. And one of the differences was obviously the original is a man and a woman, and mine is 2 men because I identify as I'm a gay man. So I wanted it to be 2 men because that's just something I wanted. And so when I was talking to my tattoo artist, I was telling her, hey, I want it to be 2 men. I want one to have like a grass skirt and then another one to have like the leaf vine covering his down south region. And she was like, sure, I'm 100% down. So she sent me a reference. She sent me a drawing. And at first the hair was, it wasn't shaded in, like it wasn't blacked out. So in my eyes, and of course anybody can have blonde hair, any race, ethnicity, any like person can be naturally born with blonde hair. But in my eyes, I generally associate blonde hair with people who are either white American, people from Europe. And I didn't want, personally, the men on my leg to be European or look European or assumed to be European. I wanted them to look like men of color. And one way that it's like an easy fix is to shade their hair in, to black out their hair, to make their hair dark. Because I have dark hair. Of course, white people and European people have dark hair. But I'm just saying, for me, it felt like with them having dark hair, they were, in my eyes, automatically, they looked a little more of color. You know what I mean? So I wanted them to have blacked out hair. And one guy, the guy who has the skirt, has the flowy plant. He has like the flowy plant. That side represents like my femininity. And then the other side that has like the stiff plant, on like that's cut off, it represents more my masculine side, because when you think of femininity, you think of flowing, you think of things that are forever changing, things that are adaptable, things that are beautiful, that are divine. And so like I thought of like flowing water, like the wind blowing the trees, blowing the flowers. That's what I thought of when I thought of femininity. And then I think the picture I already saw had leaves too that were flowing. I think the exact ones. So I was like, keep them because I wanted that exact same thing. And then the leaves on the other side I think were the exact same. And when you think of masculinity, you think of rigidness, you think of sharpness. And it's unfortunate because I think that everybody has masculine and feminine energy, and a lot of men are told to suppress a lot of those feminine qualities, but a lot of they are told to suppress that energy, those ideas, ideologies, and those behaviors because of society and because of culture and because of the patriarchy and machismo and, you know, all these things. But when you think of masculinity, because of that, you think of rigidness, you think of sharpness, you think of like stiffness, you know what I mean? And that's why that leaf is stiff. It's like stiff, it's not flowing in the wind. And then I have 3 flowers in the middle. Those are just 3 flowers that I like. I'm over here like trying to make the number 3. 3 flowers that I like. And then I'm looking at the photo right now. And then one thing that I also wanted to customize was the constellation. The constellation, I'll point it out, but it's of Cassiopeia, which is a Greek myth of a queen that sacrifices her daughter to the son of the god of the sea, Poseidon, because she was vain. And that kind of was like a double meaning for me. Like the card is like the lovers, 2 men loving each other, but also representing a feminine side and a masculine side of me. But then also saying that with the constellation, that love can be vain, and that love can be like loving yourself sometimes can turn into cockiness, and that isn't cute to me. So it's like a reminder of myself, do not be cocky, do not do that, do not become that kind of person. I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and let me know how you guys like this angle, this background, my new calendar. Shout out to Ashley for recommending it. But yeah, let me know how you like this setup, because I want to try different setups here and there and see how I like it, and then go from there. But let me know what you think. And yeah, I will see you guys soon.